I yelled at my boyfriend for being loud while I was having the worst period pain of my life. So I have PCOS, which basically means my periods are absolutely brutal. We're talking cramps that feel like someone's stabbing me with a knife, back pain that makes me want to crawl into a hole, and headaches that make me want to throw up. Yesterday was one of those days. I live with my boyfriend Jake, and when I woke up feeling like death, I told him exactly what was going on. I explained that I was starting my period, that the pain was really bad, and asked if he could just keep it down so I could try to nap and feel better. He looked at me and goes, "Yeah, sure babe, no problem." I thought that was the end of it. Wrong. 10 minutes later, this guy puts on his headphones and starts singing at the top of his lungs. Not just humming along or quietly singing, full-on belting out lyrics like he's performing at a concert. I'm laying there trying to sleep, and he's practically screaming the words to some rap song. I tapped his shoulder and was like, "Hey, can you please keep it down? I really need to rest." He just nodded and said, "Okay," then immediately went back to yelling the lyrics even louder than before. This went on for like 45 minutes. Every few songs, I'd ask him again to please be quieter, and he'd either ignore me completely or give me this look like I was being annoying. The cramps were getting worse, and I was starting to feel dizzy from the pain. Then he did something that made me lose my mind. He took off his headphones, opened Instagram, and started playing reels at full volume, but not just playing them normally. He was literally holding his phone right next to my ear while I was trying to sleep. I pushed his hand away and said, "Please stop, I'm begging you." And this guy just laughed, like my pain was some kind of joke to him. He kept doing it over and over. Every time I'd finally start to drift off, he'd put another reel right by my head and laugh when I jumped. I asked him probably 10 times to stop, and each time he'd act like it was the funniest thing in the world. After an hour of this torture, I completely snapped. I sat up, looked him dead in the eye, and screamed, "Leave me the hell alone. You have zero consideration for me, and you're acting like a complete jerk." I started crying from pure frustration. Here I was, in the worst pain imaginable, and the one person who should care about me was treating it like entertainment. Jake immediately got all offended and started yelling back that I was being disrespectful and dramatic. He said I was overreacting and that periods aren't that big of a deal, that I was using my period as an excuse to be mean to him. I told him he had multiple chances to just be a decent human being, and instead he chose to make my pain worse on purpose. He stormed out of the apartment and didn't come back for 3 hours. When he finally came home, he acted like nothing happened and asked what was for dinner.